Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today on DESTRO'S desk, we're going to take a look at the brand new Marauders, otherwise known as the Slaughter's Marauders. We got Lowlight and Spirit Iron Knife and his Golden Eagle Niall. One thing I can definitely tell you is that this is going to be a weapons and accessories reuse extravaganza. Inside the box, you can see we have lots of weapons and accessories with the figures, and most of these I can already tell have been used with other Joe figures in the classified line. And basically these are just repaints of the original Lowlight and Spirit. On the front of the box, you can see we've got that Marauders logo down on the bottom left corner, G.I. Joe Classified Series. And on the side of the box, we got that QR code, so you can scan that for more information about this set. And on the back of the box, we've got a nice action shot of the figures, Lowlight and Spirit, with Niall in flight. Looking great. A few shots down on the side here. There's an up-close shot of Niall, a shot of some of the accessories on the figures, and we've got a new headband on Spirit. And on the side of the box, we got a nice art picture of Spirit, Niall, and Lowlight, looking pretty good. This set is 128 in the series. All right, so let's get this thing opened up and we'll take a look at what we got. Okay, so I got all 28 pieces out of the packaging. Everything came out fairly well. Some of the weapons and accessories, well, mainly the weapons, are a bit gummy. As I said, these are all reused pieces that are coming with these guys. First, we'll take a look at Spirit. So Spirit is a repaint of his first figure in the classified series. Now, don't get me wrong, the first figure and this figure, the sculpt and the head sculpt, is just phenomenal. This was a great figure when it first came out. I know everybody really liked this one. So a great figure here again. Everything is pretty well the same. You get the exact same sculpt, head sculpt, everything except for this is just a repaint. These are Sergeant Slaughter's Marauders, or otherwise known back in the Real American Hero days. These were Slaughter's Marauders. We've already seen Barbecue. He came out very early in the classified series. As you remember him, he's got the blue, black, and green, the Marauders colors. So with these guys, obviously we have those Marauders colors again. With Spirit, I noticed his headband. They did put a bit of a print on this one. His other one was red. This one is the Marauders blue. But there is a native print on the headband, so that's a nice little touch they added there. On the back of the box, if you notice, the brown they're showing in that photo seemed to be a lot lighter than what's actually on the figures. This brownish color is very, very dark. And then he has that green, that lime green color, as you can see, that's been painted under the arms on the side of his shirt. We got that on a little bit there on the outside of his pants and on the insides. And then the only blue accents that we have on him are, again, that headband. We got like his little elastics or little bands in his braids of his hair, on his gloves, across the knuckles there. We got some blue. There's a little bit of blue on the thumb on both hands. He does have this piece here, same as before, for Freedom. Now this will be for Niall, where Niall will peg in to his forearm here so he can hold Niall up. And then going down to the pants, we have a greenish color. It's a greenish gray. And then we get down to the boots, and we have a little bit of that blue accent on the boots also. Now, if you didn't have this figure before, this one has all the same accessories attached to it. We have the shoulder holster on there. We got that communicator like we saw in some of the early classified figures. We got a couple grenades across the chest there. They're painted in a light green, like an olive drab green. We still got that Native American style knife sheath on the front. I like how they left that in that classic beige color. We've got a belt around him, and that's molded in black. And there are some pockets on there, some buckles. Looks like some maybe some magazines are in there. Another pocket there. And he's got a gun holster on his right leg, on his thigh there, and on his left leg. he's got another knife sheath. And then he's got the same boots, again with that blue. Looks like they put a bit of a paint app around the sole of the boot. It looks kind of neat. I like that. But that's about it for Spirit. Like I said, just a repaint in the Mad Marauders or Slaughter's Marauders colors. You can tell this is one of the older style figures. He still has the double pin elbow joints and the double pin knee joints. I see there's a bit of a paint smudge. A little bit of that green got on that shoulder part of his shirt there. It's kind of unfortunate, but what can you do about that? That's about it for Spirit. I think it looks pretty good. I like the colors that they, or how they painted him up in the Marauders colors. It's not too bright, not too flashy or anything like that. I think it's a really good look for Spirit in these colors. So with Spirit, this is where all the weapons and accessories we have seen. So for his rifle, it is the same rifle that we got with the first Spirit. Now this one's just molded in a military or olive drab green color. There is a bit of a very dark brown paint app on the gun here, but everything else is all molded in. The magazine does come out, so that's about it for his rifle. Knives are the same. So we get this knife again. It's got that skull, looks like a bird skull or an eagle skull, something like that, on the end of the knife. Now I always did like this knife they had with Spirit because it's got some nice texture, some nice work into that blade, and still painted in a silver paint app. And then the handle is that kind of that matching same greenish color, that same as the rifle. We have this blade, and this is just a standard hunting knife. We got the silver paint app on there. Now, I must say, for the gumminess and flexibility, these things are very, very flexible, as we've seen with most of these. So nothing has changed there if you're wondering about that. All that is the same. We got his same handgun. And again, that's just molded in the same green as the rifle. Now, when they originally made this, they did do a good job on it. They've actually got like an eagle wing is molded into the side of the gun there, so that looks really nice. Other than that, there's no paint apps or anything on there. It's just a plain mold. And then we get into the backpack. So the backpack this time is not the same as the one that we got with Spirit the first time. This is the same backpack we got with Outback. Now this does not have a perch that we had for Freedom, so Niall cannot attach to the backpack this time. This one, again, it's just painted in a very dark green, almost a gray. So that's what we get with Spirit. And then we get an entrenching tool, and we have seen this before. This also came with Outback. It's come with a couple of figures. And we also got another weapon, another gun, machine gun, or assault rifle. And this is another one that came with Outback. So lots of accessories from Outback have been reused for Spirit. And this one just molded in a plain flat black. And they did put a paint app on the strap. It is that same brownish color, dark brown color is kind of the same as his shirt. So that matches. And then one piece that when I open it up, I wasn't sure if it's meant for Spirit or for low light, but we get this. I'm pretty sure it's for Spirit, and we get this flashlight and molded in just that same flat black plastic. No paint apps, nothing on there for a lens or for the light. And I'm not really sure where this is supposed to go, because as far as me looking at these figures, there is nowhere to attach this flashlight. So really they'll only be able to hold on to it in hand, but there is nowhere to store it. So I'm not sure why they even bothered putting that piece in there. And it is kind of large, so the hands are definitely going to have to be stretched to get the hands around that. So I probably won't even use that piece, that flashlight. It really doesn't bother me if I don't. And so that's about it for Spirit. I'm not going to go through articulation. You guys know what it's all about. Niall is just a repaint of Freedom. He has a golden eagle. They've given him a nice, a different paint look. So there is some differences here to the paint scheme on Freedom. Now Freedom was painted like a bald eagle. This is a golden eagle, so you can see on the back there, there's that rusty gold color. There's some nice paint apps down here on the feathers or on the tail. And we got some mainly gray paint apps to the inside. And then we got some brown. So that's about it for Nile. And then we do get the wings, the extra set of wings, same as we got with Freedom. So we can attach those on there so that they make it look like he's in flight or about to take off. And you can see we got some nice paint apps on that. They've used that brown. Then we got the gray, a little bit of that rusty gold color, a little bit of white there. Same on both. So definitely some reuse with this set. So that's about it for Spirit. We'll get him all suited up with his loadout in a second. And now we will take a look at Lowlight. Okay, and for Lowlight, so like I was saying, this is just a repaint of the first figure. Now I really did like the original Lowlight that they had come out in the Classified series. I thought it was really well done. So as you can see with this guy, same color scheme, paint scheme for the Mad Marauders. We got the blue, we got some of the brown, we got the green, and we got the light lime greenish color. Up top, you can see they definitely changed that color of that beanie on his head. Now it is that Marauders blue color. On the other figure, we had red on the shoulder. This time we got that piece painted in that same blue. We got the brown, dark brown color for his shirt, and that is the same upper body. And the arms go into that limeish green color of the sleeves. He's got his same black gloves. There's some brown on the forearms there. On the upper part, we got a strap there with a little utility pouch on it. We got a couple black grenades. There's another pouch here. We got black paint apps on the buckles for his shirt. And he's got a black belt that is molded on to the figure. And there's some different things on there. There's some more pockets. There's a belt buckle on the front. And then going down to the pants, we got that very dark, almost gray color used for the pants. And then we got the lime green that is on the outside of the pants, on the upper thighs, nothing on the inside of the legs. We've got a knife sheath on his right leg, and on his left leg, there is a holder for his cellular device or cell phone. And then going down, we've got that brown paint app around his calf area of the pants, and then same black boots on him. So that's about it for the figure. They did a really good head sculpt on Lowlight. We do have that again, which is great. And then looking at the weapons and accessories for Lowlight, we've definitely got some reuse again, and there's some interesting choices here. So for the backpack, we have got what came with Tunnel Rat. That's right, Tunnel Rat. We've got Tunnel Rat's backpack that comes with the flashlights that attach to the top. This time on the lenses, we've got that blue color or a light blue color, but we have seen this before. There's no paint apps on the backpack at all. That's just that same dark green, almost gray color. We've got his same goggles that came with the first one. Now instead of the red, they've got a blue, Marauders blue paint app for the lens. So that looks pretty good. His little communication device or cell phone, same as we had before. No paint apps on it at all. It's just a plain flat black mold. And we've got the same knife, another very bendable, flexible knife. And it does have the silver paint app on the blade, same as we've seen before. And then we get Tunnel Rat's night vision goggles. So there they are. We've seen those before. We've got same little light blue color on the lenses there, same as on the flashlights on the backpack. So nothing else has changed with that. And we do get a satchel. This satchel, I think, is in a little bit of a different green color. It's just slightly different, I think, than the backpack. So he does come with that. No paint apps on there at all. And then last but not least, we have his heavy duty gun. Machine gun, whatever you want to call this, blaster. And can you guess where this is from? Where have you seen this before? Well, this is the gun that came with the Arctic Bat, which I think is a odd choice for Lowlight for this set, but that is what we get. So they've taken the same mold and they've given us the same gun, and this time they've just put that same Marauders blue paint on the side of the gun there, where I believe on the Arctic Bat it was white. It's got a bipod on there, and it's got this shoulder strap that is molded basically into that position. Not much you can do with that. Silencer on this thing does come off. But I don't know, I thought this was a very odd choice. To be honest with you, I'm kind of glad that he didn't come again with the sniper rifle and the case. But I think out of all the weapons that we've seen, maybe they could have had a better choice than this. But this is what we've got. So that is basically the two figures and the loadouts that come with Spirit and Lowlight. So I think what we need to do now is get everything on them and see how they look all done up with their loadout. And then maybe we'll bring in Barbecue to put the three of them together. And now we're just waiting on the Sarge himself. All right, there we go. We have Lowlight and Spirit all set up with their loadouts. So here's what Lowlight looks like with that giant gun. I'm not a huge fan of this gun, I'm not going to lie. I don't really like how it fits in the hands. But that is what we get with him. Those night vision goggles, they are a tight fit. Now obviously you probably won't have his glasses on there with the goggles, but they definitely don't really fit together, and they are very, very tight. Now I don't know if with the night vision goggles, if they took into account that size of the extra material used with that beanie on his head, but it is a very tight fit. So I just left it sitting on top of his head like that for now, just to show, because he definitely needs to have his glasses on, because that's his look. And that big backpack on there, like I said, we've seen a lot of this with Tunnel Rat. So there's the backpack on him, and we've got the phone down here, and we got his knife on this leg. So I had to put him on a stand because there's a lot of weight. That backpack weighs a lot, that gun weighs a lot. So it's there's a bit of unbalance, and there's the satchel on him. It looks pretty good on him. I do like that addition. But that is Mad Marauders, or I like to call it Slaughter's Marauders, Lowlight in action. And now we have got Spirit, and we have seen a lot of this before. So there's Spirit with his rifle. We got his knives and his knife sheaths. We got his gun there in his holster. We got that Outback loadout on his back. We got the entrenching tool on that big backpack. We got the gun. They do peg onto the sides, so at least he can carry those. And we got Niall on his arm there. And we just get that other flashlight that I'm not really sure what that was intended for. There's nowhere to store it, so that's probably not going to be used by me. But that is basically what we get with Spirit. Overall, I think these two guys look really good. I do like the Mad Marauders. I like the color combinations of the greens, the browns, and that blue. That is like my favorite color of blue right there. But that is the two of them. And I'll bring in Barbecue and we'll add him to the bunch. All right, there is Mad Marauders Barbecue in with Lowlight and Spirit. I think the three that we've got so far now in the classified series look really well done. I like how they painted these guys up. There's not too much of anything, I don't think. I think the colors are right. They're in the right amount. I definitely like these guys, and I cannot wait till Slaughter's Marauders Sergeant Slaughter is available. Probably he'll be out shipping in about a month, I hope. If you have not ordered any of these guys, please get on it. I think this is a great set. If you don't mind weapons reuse, these guys do look great together and it will look awesome on your shelf. I did notice just before recording this video that the 2-pack set of Lowlight and Spirit is sold out on Hasbro Pulse. But keep checking, may become available again. And if you haven't already ordered Sergeant Slaughter for the Mad Marauders, get on that, get him ordered up, because you're definitely going to want these 4 guys on your shelf. So that's about it, guys. Thanks for checking out my channel. Thanks for checking out this video. This is the Mad Marauders of the G.I. Joe Classified series. We got Lowlight, we got Barbecue, and we've got Spirit with Niall. And guys, if you haven't subbed to my channel yet, please hit the subscribe button and sub. If you like this video, hit the like button. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think of these guys. And don't forget to hit that bell so you know when my next video is up, posted, and ready for you guys to watch. So until the next G.I. Joe Classified unboxing and review, I want you guys to take care.